looks so bad. I got icing all over my shirt. Look what happened to the cake. Hey, good morning. One thing about me is I love baking cakes for people and for occasions. So let's bake a cake today. Would it be easier if I just bought a cake? Yeah, probably, but that's not fun. I also thought it could be fun if I answered some questions while I bake the cake. I asked on my Instagram story and I'm gonna answer your questions. This is my first ever Q&A. Does that make me like an official YouTuber now? I want to make a carrot cake just because I don't know, I feel like making a carrot cake. I need to get ingredients, so let's go to the supermarket and then we'll get started. I always get stressed getting eggs. I feel like I'm gonna break them, but no, they survived. I know this is a common experience, but like sometimes I just randomly get the egg ick. Most of the time it's not even while eating eggs, it's while touching it. Like right now I'm like, this came out of a chicken. This is so cool. Anyways, let's get started because this is probably going to take a while. I'll put the ingredients up on the screen for you. Oh. First thing is a bowl. I'm not going to start with the questions just yet because I need to figure this out. I'm now realizing I do not have 300 grams of carrots. Let's hope this is enough. I already feel like I'm failing and I barely even started. Okay, I'm checking the questions now. Someone asked, where do you mostly buy your outfits? I try to thrift clothes more than shopping at a store just because I feel like you find more unique pieces. Especially when I travel, I try to go to thrift stores. Also, something I recommend doing is going into your mom's closet or your dad's closet and finding stuff and putting them together. When I'm bored, I will just go into my dad's closet and just try to make stuff look good. Also because I do like oversized things as well, so it helps. A lot of the things I wear were my mom's from years ago because trends recycle. So many things are just back in now and I'm like, Mom, like I need a little trip to your closet. Like this belt that I recently wore in this Instagram picture, I'll put it here, was my mom's from years ago. And then she gave it to my grandma and then it got back in style. I'm like, Tita, do you still have it? So now I'm wearing it. So I like shopping vintage more than shopping at stores because you're getting things that you're gonna wear and are gonna last. But like obviously sometimes if I need something, just go to Zara. It's definitely not gonna be enough carrots. It will be a carrot-ish cake. Someone asked, how do you show up for yourself when you're feeling demotivated? Honestly, this is something I'm still working on. I'm not perfect at it. Wait, let me throw these out. Okay, this carrot grating is very loud, so I have to be even louder. Sometimes I don't show up for myself when I'm feeling demotivated, but I just try to remind myself it's all gonna be okay. It's gonna be worth it in the end. And like, I have a lot of goals, so keeping those goals in mind whenever I'm feeling demotivated helps. Also, having a routine helps. If you have a routine, you're gonna do it no matter how you feel. Also, just keeping myself busy. I feel like whenever I had free time, I was getting demotivated because I had time to overthink. If you're just doing something constantly, you're not gonna doubt what you're doing. You're just gonna be busy. I don't want all the questions to be me grading carrots, so I'm gonna grade these and then get back to the questions. I'm tired of grading carrots. Finally done. Moment of truth. Is this enough carrot? I think it will be because like honestly it's a lot. It's 280 grams and I need 450. But like it looks like so much. Next question is my favorite place to go and why. If you know me, you know I can't pick one favorite anything. So I'll give you two of my favorite places to go. One is my car, which sounds weird. Whenever I just want to clear my head, I just like driving around or sitting in my car, going for a walk, reading, journaling. It's just like a silent zone, which I love. Another place I love to go is the beach. My friends are probably gonna be like, Jess, we invite you to go to the beach like 1,000 times, you never come. I don't mean like going to the beach to swim and tan, just going to the beach to sit and relax and read at like sunset time when it's not too hot. It's just peaceful. I love peaceful places, clearly. It's honestly therapeutic. Someone else asked if I have travel plans soon. I do. And I'm not gonna say where. You'll just see and enjoy the travel vlogs and you'll just get to come along with me. Okay, what's the next ingredient? I've been mixing the eggs for an hour. It feels like way too much sugar, but I'm trusting the recipe. I found this recipe on TikTok, so it better be good. Okay, now 270 grams of flour. And honestly, I hope it fits in this bowl. I don't feel like changing it now. The next question is my favorite book. I think I have a new favorite book. No, I can't pick a favorite book. I'm gonna give you a top 3. 1984, Pride and Prejudice, and Norwegian Wood. Pride and Prejudice, honestly, was such a slow read for me at first. I couldn't get into it. The English was so hard, but once I reached like maybe part 2 of the book. It was just so good, and I literally could not put it down and read faster than I ever read in my life. I think I just give my favorite books based on how fast I read it. That just tells me how much I liked it. Like 1984, I read it in maybe a day or two. Also Norwegian Wood, I read it in 2 days. I could not put the book down. It consumed me. It's a questionable book. It's a little weird, but the writing style is just so good. Can't believe it was translated from Japanese, yet it's still that good. Let me focus on the cake for a sec because I forgot how many grams of flour I put. Oh, I'm gonna preheat the oven. I do want to start the Harry Potter series, so I think that's what I'm gonna read next. Someone also asked this. They asked, what are you reading right now? I'm reading The Bell Jar. I think I'm halfway through the book now. It's good. I forgot to add cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger. Just gonna wing it. I don't know why I'm always stressed while baking. Should be relaxing, but no. I think the power went out. I'm getting tired of this. I'm gonna cut up some walnuts and add it to the batter. A lot of people asked my workout routine. Honestly, I haven't worked out for about a week or two. It's a mix of different things. Up until last month, I was doing a lot of weightlifting and high intensity workouts. And then I realized it's just making me not feel so great all the time. So I wanted to mix low intensity as well. So I started doing more yoga or walking. I used to run every day. My knees and joints were in so much pain all the time. Also, I was on Accutane, so my joints were already always in pain. I started doing more weightlifting and like walking instead of running. I was limiting myself to run only once a week. I usually split my workout as like cardio and abs and then push, pull, legs. I try to do each day a different muscle, and I always walk. Like every day I'll either walk or do the stairs machine, and then like the abs and cardio day I'll let myself run. Someone asked my favorite thing to bake. Probably cakes. I like baking cakes for people, and they're really fun to decorate, so I would say cake. Maybe it's because I'm making a cake right now. I love making banana bread, and in the fall I made so many pumpkin spiced chai cakes. They were so good. Great, the whole floor is oil now. Into the oven they go. This angle is so funny. Now I'm gonna make some whipped cream. Whipped cream is done. I'm gonna leave it in the fridge for a bit while I make the cream cheese frosting. I'm adding the cream cheese to the butter. Now I'm adding the powdered sugar. The cakes are out of the oven. I'm back. Anyways, let's decorate the cake and answer questions. I feel like I answered like 2 questions because I was way too stressed earlier. Look how the cake turned out so mini and cute. This is such a satisfying part. Ooh. So many people asked me to talk about university, and someone asked if I preferred university or high school. I would have to 100% say university. Honestly, school was good, but I feel like I found myself more in university. Like in school, I was very shy. Couldn't really choose what subjects I wanted to take. Like I was just forced to do things that I didn't like. And I did IB, so it was so stressful. Let's taste test the icing. So good. I'm just so talented. What can I say? Next question. Someone asked, what's my biggest fashion inspo? I like so many different things when it comes to fashion or style. So I have many different inspo. Some days I'm like, I just want the simple, basic model off duty look. And then I also like the classy, like Hamptons girl style. Bella Hadid for like model off duty. For the more like cutesy, Iris Law. Love her style. It's so unique. I recently learned about a new aesthetic called Tomato Girl aesthetic, which sounds so disturbing. It's kind of like Italian beachside. It's so cute. So many people I take inspo from, depending on like which style I'm going for. Someone asked my favorite chocolate. Anything dark chocolate, honestly. This is such a thick cake. Someone asked my favorite museum I ever visited. It would have to be Musée d'Orsay in Paris because they had so many Van Gogh paintings. I was so happy. I didn't know I was such a Van Gogh fan until I saw one of his paintings in real life. I went to d'Orsay, there's like an entire floor for Van Gogh, so I was ecstatic, honestly. I loved it. Someone asked me such a hard question. They're like, Gilmore Girls or Gossip Girl? I cannot choose. I love them both so much. Let's just cover it and see. I don't need to overthink everything. Someone asked my coffee order. I usually get like an Americano, very basic. If I feel like something sweeter, like with milk, I'll get an iced latte. If I'm feeling something sweet, an iced vanilla latte. Decided I'm gonna use a piping bag. A lot of people asked how long I've been living in Dubai. I don't live in Dubai. My sister moved there, so I was just visiting her. Someone asked what scares you the most. Honestly, what scares me the most is wasting time. I feel like there's just so much I want to do and I don't want to waste time. Like there's so much I want to do. This is what it's looking like. Rough edges are just not it. I don't know where this fear started from, but it started. I love when people ask me random questions. I ask what's my favorite vegetable? Green beans, like the thin, fine green beans. Also, I love potatoes and broccoli. Most of the questions that I'm answering are by this girl because she asked like random questions and that's what I love. She asked, what's a habit that you picked up from childhood? It's shaking my leg. So many people get so bothered from me and I don't even realize that I'm doing it because I've been doing it since I was a little kid. I also asked if I'm a picky eater. I'm not. I used to think I hate beetroots and recently I discovered I love beetroot. I'm not a picky eater. Someone asked, are you an introvert or extrovert? I think I'm an extroverted introvert. I love spending time alone and I'm pretty introverted. I also can be extroverted at times. When I have a full social battery, I can be extroverted. Oh. Someone asked my favorite artist and genre of music. Genre. Whatever. You already know this. I can't pick favorite. I would say top are Lana Del Rey, Cigarettes After Sex, The Neighborhood, The Smiths. I like very calming music. Like Lana Del Rey-esque type music. I like Billie Eilish. I was a huge Billie fan when I was younger. Someone said we need a video in Arabic. هسوي فيديو بس عم بحكي عربي ل 24 ساعة, but that's not this video, so you gotta wait. Someone asked my go-to concealer. Honestly, I'm not a makeup guru. I'm anything but a makeup guru. It looks so bad. Icing all over my shirt. A lot of people also asked what I majored in. I talked about this in my grad video, but I studied business in AUB and did marketing as my concentration. I'll see you in a sec. The battery's gonna die. I'm on my way with the cake. Look what happened to the cake.